Hello, hello. Welcome to Tea Talk with Thái Nguyễn. Tea Talk Live with Thái Nguyễn. Ngày hôm nay là thứ bảy, phải không? Trời, nhiều ở nhà riết giờ Thái Nguyễn quên cái ngày luôn quý vị. Hôm nay là ngày thứ bảy và mình sẽ có cuộc trò chuyện ngày hôm nay với hai người nữ vũ công rất là đẹp từ ở trên Hollywood, mà cũng là vũ công của Trung tâm Thuý Nga, đã hợp tác với Trung tâm Thuý Nga rất là lâu, là Yoori Kim và Krystal Ellsworth, mà thường thường mình gọi là Krystal E. Ok, thì ngày hôm nay để thấy xem, thấy vô Facebook này nha. Yoori, you're in, so make sure you share this live stream, Yoori, so then your friends can see you on your Facebook. Okay, and then let me see, what I should do is I'm gonna edit this so then it's Tea Talk Live. Quý vị ơi, ngày hôm nay là Saturday. What are we doing at home? Dĩ nhiên là we have to stay home. Yoori and Krystal, are you guys ready? I think I'm very looking forward to chat with you guys. There's so much to talk about, but we'll see. And okay, để Thái Nguyễn sign in vô. Quý vị có câu hỏi gì để muốn hỏi cho Yoori and Krystal thì comment below, and then xong rồi Thái sẽ đọc cái comment để mà hỏi cho hai bạn này nha, hai bạn nữ là dancer, Yoori Kim and Krystal Ellsworth. There we go. Ok, bây giờ mà Thái Nguyễn thấy có một hi Don Lê, Hiếu is in. Mình còn 7 phút là Thái Nguyễn sẽ livestream với lại hai cô. Hello, ok, còn có ai nữa ta để xem cái livestream này? Ok, thật sự ra là Yoori thì quý vị cũng nhớ, nếu mà quý vị xem Thuý Nga đó, quý vị nhớ có một cái cô này đóng cái vai mà cái vai ác. Cổ là đóng vai quý vị nhớ cái nhạc kịch mà Bảo Hân với Dương Triệu Vũ, cổ là người cầm lấy hai cái trâm ra và đâm vô mắt của Bảo Hân, đó là Yoori Kim. Còn Krystal Ellsworth thì quý vị cũng nhớ là đã nhảy song là bạn gái của Mai Tiến Dũng, và có lúc hình như với anh Nguyễn Hưng nữa. Mà cả hai cô này có những cái tài riêng, ngoài là vũ công họ còn rất là talented, rất là giỏi, họ có những cái tài riêng. Thì mình sẽ có những cái cuộc trò chuyện để mình hỏi thêm cho quý vị nha. Nếu mà quý vị có câu hỏi gì quý vị gọi comment below, and then xong rồi Thái sẽ gọi sẽ nhắn cho quý vị nha. Ok quý vị, và hiện tại là Thái Nguyễn cũng đang develop cái YouTube channel cho Thái Nguyễn Designer, cho nên nếu quý vị cứ có thời gian ở nhà đó thì quý vị vô, please go in, share và subscribe YouTube channel là Thái Nguyễn Designer, thì quý vị sẽ thấy những cái video clip về Tea Talk, là nguyên một cái series Tea Talk sẽ có trên đó, và đồng thời là những cái video là how to. Như ngày hôm nay Thái Nguyễn mới cho một cái video lên là how to làm cách nào để mình mặc một cái áo dài, một chiếc áo dài mà được nhiều lần khác nhau. Thì Thái Nguyễn đã chia sẻ về cái vấn đề đó, tại vì có rất là nhiều chị em phụ nữ hay nói là ô bây giờ mình tới mình may một cái áo dài mình chỉ mặc được một lần. Thì đối với Thái là sẽ có, Thái nghĩ là mình có cách để mình mặc được rất là nhiều lần, và Thái đã đưa ra là khoảng có thể mặc được style được 8 kiểu khác nhau. Thì quý vị hãy xem lên youtube.com/Thái Nguyễn Designer nha, thì quý vị sẽ xem được những cái video clip đó. Và đồng thời Thái Nguyễn chia sẻ những cái clip mà Thái Nguyễn đã đi travel, những cái clip mà trong lúc làm việc ở rất là nhiều nơi, để quý vị có thể xem được cái mà behind the scene. Thật sự đây là những cái clip nó không có dài, nhưng mà nó rất là thật, nó rất là real. Và nếu có thời gian thì quý vị sẽ vô là youtube.com/Thái Nguyễn Designer. Và đồng thời là Thái Nguyễn muốn nhắc đến cho quý vị trên màn hình đó là Spring Sample Sale cho Tam World. Tam World là một thương hiệu thứ hai của Thái Nguyễn, là nguyên cái website là 50% off. Quý vị vô đó và xem để có cái mẫu áo nào, và giá rất là phải chăng, là khoảng giống như là 200-300 mà bây giờ là 50% off chỉ còn có khoảng 50 mấy, dưới 100 đồng cũng có, mà từ dưới 100 đồng tới 200 đồng thôi quý vị. Cho nên là quý vị ở nhà không có gì làm thì mình lên YouTube và mình vô Tam World để mà mình shop, và mình có thể xem Tea Talk, một cái series mà Thái Nguyễn đưa ra, thành lập ra để, tại vì ở nhà muốn tìm một cái công việc gì làm, cho nên là Thái Nguyễn làm ra cái Tea Talk này là một cái nhịp cầu để mà mình ngồi mình chat, mình nói chuyện với nhau. Và trong lúc mà thời điểm mà pandemic này mình không có chuyện gì để làm, mình ở nhà, thì Thái nghĩ đây là một cái great way để mà mình connect, mình chia sẻ với nhau, mà rất là tiện, là tại vì Thái không có cần phải đi đâu, và những người guest này cũng không có cần phải đi ra đường, just stay home, ở nhà thôi, thì Thái FaceTime với họ rồi mình trò chuyện thôi. Cũng giống như là kỳ trước là Thái Nguyễn đã trò chuyện với lại Steve và Tracy, là cũng là hai người Hollywood dancers mà cũng là dance cho Thúy Nga. Và ngày hôm nay là Thái Nguyễn nói chuyện với lại hai cô là Yoori và Krystal. Thì thường những người vũ công này đó quý vị, họ là người gốc Á Châu nhưng họ không phải là người Việt Nam, cho nên là Thái Nguyễn sẽ phải nói tiếng Anh với họ. Chứ mình nói tiếng Việt thì hai cổ không có hiểu. Rồi bây giờ là Thái Nguyễn sẽ thấy là có Mộng Kiều Trần, Don and Scott. Hi Don and Scott, like such a very long time. It's been a really long time that I haven't seen you two. Hope you're well. Mai Sơn Nguyễn, Johnny Quốc Hà, Trish Du, Nguyễn Đăng Singer. Cảm ơn. Thank you for joining the conversation on Tea Talk live with Thái Nguyễn, and we're gonna chat with Yoori and Krystal Ellsworth. Và mình sẽ nghe những cái câu chuyện là hai cô này đã đến với Thúy Nga như thế nào, hai cô này đã nhảy cho ai, những người ca sĩ và nổi tiếng ở trên Hollywood là ai, và cái tài của họ ngoài dancing họ có những cái tài gì. So I'm very excited to chat with these two girls. They are my girls, you know. And then earlier, ngày hôm nay là trước khi mà chuẩn bị đó, thì hai cô cũng có text là hai cô hỏi Thái là có những cái câu hỏi gì hỏi trước để cho hai cô chuẩn bị. Nên Thái nói là không có gì hết á, chỉ là lên là trò chuyện vui vậy thôi, nothing serious. Everything is just very real and relatable, and it's all about sharing. That's what I'm trying to tell the audience. If Yoori and Krystal, if you are watching right now, so I have to do it in Vietnamese first because the majority are Vietnamese. But then when I chat with you two, I have to chat in English, obviously, because you're not Vietnamese. So, but the amazing thing is that you're working with the Vietnamese music production. So that's something we need to talk about. Quý vị ơi, có câu hỏi gì là nói cho Thái biết nha. 1 phút nữa là Thái sẽ. So Yoori, I'm gonna FaceTime you, and then I'm gonna connect Krystal, and then all three of us will join this conversation. I hope you are ready. I'm gonna FaceTime you soon. And then I'm sure the audience want to know where you guys right now currently during this corona pandemic, if you at home and where's home, because I believe Yoori, you're originally from Hawaii, and Krystal, you're originally not from California, right? So okay, and then we have Tom Võ, we have Janet. Okay, it's 4 o'clock. I'm gonna FaceTime Yoori. Hope you're ready, Yoori. Okay. There's Yoori. Okay. Hello.
Hello. I can't see me.
Yeah, it's blank. Oh, look at you, so pretty.
Sorry, usually I leave my camera hidden
Uh-huh.
on my laptop. How are
Okay,
you?
I'm good. I'm gonna call Krystal now.
Okay.
So we'll join in. Hopefully she's ready, because I didn't see her on Facebook.
Wait, Ty, do you mind calling me again so I can answer on my phone? Because there's like a feedback on my laptop.
Okay.
Because I'm watching your thing.
Oh yeah, so you have to answer from your phone, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Hold on. Sorry quý vị, mình có hơi một tí xíu trục trặc, nhưng mà mình sẽ tiếp tục trở lại. There we go. Okay. Now, let me add in Krystal.
Ooh, it's so good to see your face.
I know. I think it's so good to see everyone's face right now.
I know, I feel like I can touch you.
Okay, wait. How come I cannot add in Krystal? Krystal, where are you? What happened? What happened? There it is. Add. Ring ring. Look at you. You can talk. People can see you.
Hi, everybody.
So where are you right now?
I am in Hollywood at my house.
Yes. And have you? Oh, there she is.
Hi, friends.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Oh, I'm good, you know. Hanging in.
So we can see each other right now on Facebook, but we'll just chat on FaceTime.
Awesome. Are you guys on the Facebook right now to see it or no?
I'm on Facebook, but if you are on Facebook, then I cannot see you on FaceTime unless you have another device to see Facebook.
I have my computer.
Yeah.
Does that help or no?
But then the Facebook is always the live stream is always a little delay, so it's better to chat via FaceTime. So then we're like, you know.
Perfect then.
So there's a lot of people watching right now. So but what happened? See, I don't see you too.
I was just seeing Yuri's face.
Yeah, right.
You don't.
I don't see you. Yeah, right.
Oh no! Did our connection?
No.
I see fine.
Yeah, I can see you guys. So first, I wanna start out. Okay, so Yuri, what is your ethnicity or nationality?
I am Korean.
Okay.
I was in Korea. And then my sister and I moved to Hawaii. My dad's side of the family were already in Hawaii.
Okay.
So we were really young when we left to Hawaii. And I mean, I grew up in Hawaii, so I consider Hawaii my home. I've been to Korea twice after that, but I don't really know too much about Korea.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm Korean.
Cool. And then Krystal.
Am I allowed to say?
I don't know. Are you?
No. I don't know. The whole pair is fine, I think. My dad is a redhead with freckles, so he's just Caucasian. And then my mom, she's a very Spanish-looking Mexican.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Some half and half.
Half and half, and obviously, I was telling the viewers earlier that this whole live stream will be in English because neither of you are Vietnamese, so I cannot do it in Vietnamese.
Oh, no. How are they going to understand what we're saying?
No, I think they will. It's obviously English is like the universal language, you know. And then when we do Vietnamese, it's easier for them. But if it's in English, it's fine too. But the amazing thing is that you're not Vietnamese, but you are working for Paris by Night, which is like, you know, a Vietnamese music production. How?
Everybody Vietnamese by now.
We should. We really should.
What's the one Vietnamese word that you know and you can say?
I don't know. I've heard people say "Come on."
Cảm ơn.
Thank you.
That's thank you. Cảm ơn.
That's all I know.
Oh my gosh, I feel like no words are coming to me. That's terrible.
Are you
I feel
probably
like we're so babied too, especially in rehearsals. Like, we don't ever even get any of that. I feel like when we're working with the artists, like everything has their own, like, even their names are like English names.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Well,
but
we want to make it easier for you guys.
English. Yeah.
Yeah, so like, you know, if
That's terrible. I need to learn
if it's
words.
Mai Tiếng Dũng, then we call him MTD.
Yeah.
And then Tóc Tiên will be TT, and Mai Thiên Vân will be MTV.
Yeah,
Exactly.
we all know their initials.
Yes. Okay. And how did you guys get into Paris by Night the first time?
Here, you want to go first?
Sure. I just auditioned. I moved to LA in 2008,
Mhm.
and that was one of my very first auditions that I've gone to, and one of the first jobs that I've booked. Yeah.
Do you remember what number that you started with Paris by Night?
I don't. I mean, my first one was in Long Beach.
Mhm.
I think 90.
Okay.
I wanna say.
It was
Yeah.
like was it the one about Vietnamese women?
I feel like it was like maybe
One
there
of the
was-
traditional one.
It was a really heavy, emotionally heavy show. Like all the wars things were
Yeah, I
happening.
think it was
Bridge.
yeah, I think it was Huế, Sài Gòn, Hà Nội. Either that or Chân dung người phụ nữ Việt Nam, which is like one of those two in Long Beach that I remember. And okay, and then Krystal.
I auditioned as well, and it was one of my earlier on jobs that I booked. I remember it being one of the hardest auditions. Shonda holds the hardest audition
Really?
for this show.
It was
Yes,
really hard.
because it's like, so you think you can dance. You have to be really great at hip hop, at jazz,
At everything.
like everything. So I just remember being in that room being like, holy crap, how am I going to do this? It was really hard. And I remember my first one was at Long Beach too, but mine was one of the big anniversary ones. And I'm
Okay.
assuming that's not the same one that
Like maybe,
you're
I think probably 94, 95 was like 25th anniversary or something.
Yes. That was my
This
first
was the
one.
one that's like Selena Marie's daughter was floating down in the middle of the
Yes.
stage. Yeah.
It was spectacular, that one. I just remember like my costumes. I was an angel in one with wings. And
Yes,
then there was
yes. It
and
was
that
like Angel
blue
Wing
dress
with the
that
bowl
you
of
made.
candles.
Yes, and then the blue dress where we're Cinderella.
Yes.
Oh my God.
You guys
Yeah, I just
were
remember.
the river with like the tulle umbrella.
I don't think I
Yes. Yeah, I was gonna say yours. I don't know if we did this. My first one was with you,
did. I don't think I did.
but I just remember it being. I was
Yuri,
like,
once
what
you're
is
in,
this show?
you're in. Once you're in every single one. You probably don't remember because they all look.
There was a point where I didn't because I had booked a big job after that, and I was gone for like 2, 3, 1.
Probably. Okay.
Yeah. So for a period, I would go back and forth. I would be in and out, but yeah.
Okay.
I went for that one.
And then, did you guys know any of the other dancer that danced for Paris by Night before your first audition? Like, we talked with Tracy the other day, and Tracy Shibata, she was saying that she got the gig, and then it was more like with Addie, who's introduced her. And did you know any of other Paris by Night dancer before?
For me, I had just moved to LA at that time, so I didn't really know anyone. But prior to that, I knew some of the people that were from Hawaii that were in the same dance company that I went to school with. Like Michonne, she had done it before.
Yes.
Good friends with Ryan Sabado, and he had done it before. And so, like, I knew people that have done it from Hawaii, but we've never done it together, or and at the time when I was doing it, I didn't know anybody.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I knew Paula Van Oppen for my first one, and Tycho. And Tracy wasn't in that first one, but I did know of her. I actually was in a group with her before I even did Paris by Night. But I feel like I didn't really know Stella. I knew Stella from a couple other things.
So I think if you are like even a quarter or an eighth Asian, or you kind of look like Asian, you know about Paris by Night, because like we are on the hunt for
Well, that's the interesting thing, because my first audition, I remember Shonda being like, "What ethnicity are you?" And I think with the bangs and like the fierce, wing eyeliner, I think she thought I was some
like
sort
a
of maybe
hapa?
like quarter Japanese or something. And I just remember her being so disappointed when I told her what I was. She was like, "Oh," and I was like, "Oh, maybe I'm not gonna get it." Or maybe she wasn't really disappointed. I just remember it being kind of like, "Oh, wah wah."
Okay, and then before I want to go into like your background and your like classes and all that. Who have you worked with? Because I was telling these Paris by Night fans, like beside Dancing for Paris by Night, you have worked with some major names out in the industry, and also you have incredible like talents, many other talents beside dancing. We're gonna get into that too. So Yuri, who have you worked with? Kylie.
I've been very blessed to have worked with amazing artists and just different jobs. I'm so proud to be not just artists, but to be a part of great shows and choreographers and directors that I've looked up to for many years, and I've worked with some incredible people. For artists, I toured with Janet Jackson.
Yeah.
And toured with Kylie Minogue.
Yes.
Trixie.
Yes, she told us that.
Yeah, and a lot of different artists for just smaller shows like Dancing with the Stars. I've done it with Christina Aguilera, Cher Lloyd.
And award shows. Lots of award shows.
Yeah, I did it with Nicki Minaj.
And the world's best that I ran into you at the parking lot.
Oh my god, that's so true. I was going to rehearsal, one of the rehearsals, and I was looking for parking, and the guy was behind me trying to find parking as well. And you were in like your luxurious Mercedes. Do you have a Mercedes? I think it was a Mercedes.
Yeah.
And I was like, who's behind me with that beautiful car? And I looked and it was hot, and I had no idea you were judging for that show at the time.
Yeah.
I was so stunned because I've never seen you out of the Paris by Night world, like
outside of the behind the scene.
So
being a slave.
A pleasant surprise.
Oh my god.
It was so nice. Yeah.
So you had a really colorful career so far with, your opportunities and all that. Yeah, and then there's Krystal, have many other things as well.
I haven't toured a bunch. The only tour that I was on was dancing for Kiki Palmer.
Oh yeah?
Kiki is? Yeah.
Yeah.
Palmer.
She wore my dress and she was on E! Fashion Police.
She did? Yes. Oh my god, I love her. She's so nuts.
She's crazy. She's cray.
The older she gets, I'm like, oh. But love her. And yeah, dance for different artists, like, Nick Jonas. I did do a couple shows with him, and Justin Bieber, and Christina Aguilera. And I've done a lot of film. I feel like that has been kind of my thing in the dance world. Like Step Brothers, Iron Man 2, La La Land. Yuri's did that one as well.
I know. I saw you two on La La Land.
We did two different scenes, so we've never worked together.
Yeah. Who was in? But then you also danced. Were you? Yuri did La La Land for the opening number for
the freeway scene. seen
Yes,
part of
yes,
that.
yes, yes.
Yeah, and I did the where Emma is in
On
the
the hill.
bathroom and she goes into the Hollywood party and she's emotional and we're all slow mowing around.
Yes, yes, I love that
Yeah,
movie.
it's
I
a great
mean,
movie.
and then, but then at the same time, did you know that you want to be a dancer as at a young age? And did you go to school to be a dancer, or did you major in something else?
I knew that I always loved singing and dancing and performing. Um, so I went to a high school that was our school was really big, known for our musical theater program.
Mm-hmm.
And so I started with their musical theater, and then I started taking dance as one of the electives,
Mm-hmm.
and it just kind of like took off, and I just loved it so much that I focused a lot more in it. And then when I graduated high school, I knew I didn't want to go to college. I knew
Mm.
I was just in the entertainment industry, so I did not hesitate. I moved here and hoped for the best.
And living your dream.
Living the dream in my own house.
Yes.
That's
Krystal.
amazing. It's weird. Sometimes I have to just pinch myself that I'm out here because it kind of, I mean, I grew up and I watched music videos and I learned all the choreography but I didn't for some reason like put two and two together that you could actually do this as a career. And whenever I was in college, it was weird. I just met the right people at the right time to even hear about this scholarship that Edge used to have. It's like the Edge Performing Arts program.
Mm-hmm.
And I had some friends who came out and did it a year before me. And it was just so weird. The people that I randomly met in like a random college class and was tired of being like a modern dancer tree in college. And I was like, I need something else. And so I found this studio, and they were all basically training their dancers to come out to LA and do this thing. And I was like, what? I don't even know what that world is. And so I found out what the Edge Performing Arts Scholarship was, and I auditioned and made it and didn't even think I'd stay in LA. I was just like, how does this happen? I guess I'll go. And had a boyfriend at the time. I was like, I'll just move back afterwards. and then, of course, once I was here, it was just like nonstop once I got here. But yeah, it's such a weird. Sometimes I'm like, I don't know how I ended up here, but I'm so happy that I did.
And where were you originally? Yuri was in Hawaii and you were in Arizona. Okay.
Yeah.
And it's just wonderful because when you are an artist and you just know, Yuri, I relate to you because I know I wanted to do fashion, and then right away I was like, I'm going to LA. But I had 3 different choices. It was New York, Miami, or LA. And New York was just too far. Miami was just, I didn't know anything. I didn't know anyone or anything. And then LA is just a little bit closer because I was originally from Washington State. And I was like, I'm just going to do fashion. This is what I want. And so you and I, we kind of lucky that we know what we want to do. But then Krystal, it's kind of similar to Tracy because Tracy went to UCLA and she was supposed to be a surgeon. But yet she went to Edge, and then her dad was the one that's like, you know what, you only live this life once and you can only do this when you're young. And so why don't you try it out? And then she tried it out, and it's kind of like you, Krystal, you met the right people, you got the right opportunity, and then here you are living your dream. Obviously, being an artist, I believe being an artist it's vulnerable, but at the same time, it's very exciting because you get to do what you love, and it's kind of like you being your own boss. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you get to do what you love to do. That's such a blessing. There are a lot of people who, unfortunately go to work and they don't like what they're doing. And
There are many. Yeah.
So it is a blessing.
But then at the same time, I also share with people that both of you are so talented. Dancing is something that you do and it's made like you made a career out of it. But then Yuri, you are an amazing singer. You have this beautiful voice. Yes, not only you dance but you sing. You guys should follow Yuri on her Instagram. Once at least every day she sing a little something for you on her Insta story.
Oh my God, that the singing was my first love.
Okay.
It kind of like happened and it became an easier thing for me. But I remember ever since I was little, I wanted to be a singer. I remember coming home from school in elementary, and back then, like, we had like a boom box, and you remember those like
Yeah.
record button where you play and you record on your cassette tape. I would literally record my voice, like me singing, every single day, and I would have stacks of like tapes, and I would send them out to record companies.
Oh my God, Yuri.
I didn't know this.
And thinking about it, I was so ballsy, and I can't believe I did that. And they were probably laughing with my English, like my grammar in 5th grade was probably so horrible. And so yeah, I've always loved singing. Like, that was my thing, and that's why I went into musical theater. And so just recently, I don't know, I just feel like I'm just trying to be a little bit more vulnerable and sharing what I love to do. Even if it's not perfect, whether it be singing or like cooking or just being silly. And so that I've just been sharing a lot more recently. And
Yes. No, and I applaud you for that, because not only, Krystal, we're gonna get to you, but while you with Yuri, is that you share your singing, you share your cooking, and I think the way you present your cook is really amazing. But what people should know is that you can do makeup so good.
Yeah.
Yes.
She makes me feel the prettiest.
Yes.
Ever. Like, she
Yes.
is a magician with her brushes.
Yes.
Thank you. I enjoy it. I don't know that if I'm good at any of these things, but I do love doing it. And I think when you take interest in something and you have passion for it, you're bound to be good at it, because you take your time and invest.
But then at the same time, you are very talented, my friend.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yes.
And
yes.
then here is beautiful Krystal. Beside dancing, she also an amazing actress. So, yes. There was one time on an Insta story or one of your posts that you did a scene and you were just bawling in like a minute. And I don't know, like, you've probably been through a lot.
That wasn't acting. That was real life.
That was probably real.
Got broken up with. Could you imagine? Let's use this.
No, but it's just you're just like you're such a natural with it, and I'm so lucky that I get to meet you guys and work with you guys. And Tracy was sharing you don't know when during like dress rehearsal you don't want to come near Ty because he will come in like trash bag and he'll be like, this is yours, this is yours, this is yours. I'll just throw at you. But then beside that, because we are all under a lot of pressure, and we have that little amount of time to show what we can do and get the approval from Marie. But then after that, we are like a family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I just I'm honored to know all of you guys, and I can see what you can do, and we we always will know each other, and we will always have ways to connect or collab, So
Yeah.
Krystal,
Yes.
how did you know that you can act? And then what movie did you do and all that too?
Oh my gosh, I don't even know still if I can, really. Like Yuri says, when you love it and you dedicate so much time into it, you hope that it resonates. And it's so nice when people do see things and they actually had an emotion with me. So that feels like if I could just have someone feel something from a performance, that means more than, anything. But the movie I did is Heartbeat. And that's a really fun dance film.
Yes.
For all you
And you filmed
dance
that
film
where?
lovers out there in India.
Yes.
In Mumbai. Yeah. We were there for about 4 months, and it was a whirlwind. But it's a really cute film. I'm really happy with how it turned out and everything.
Mm-hmm.
It's streaming on all the platforms right now, and it's so fun. I think with everyone having so much time to watch, I get so many messages, because the message is really even if your family isn't behind what you do, how do you still have passion to continue pushing forward to, your dreams? And I get so many messages from so many girls who said that their, family don't support them. the way that my character isn't supported in the film, and it just gives them like a boost to continue to push forward with their dreams, and that makes me really happy. So yeah, it's a cute little message for sure.
Yes.
But I'm still working on it every day. I did a class with some friends today, and I feel like I totally bombed the scene. Like, I was supposed to be like a lieutenant, and here I am in my sweater. Like, I don't know. But just still, try.
No, but I
think it's great because you can always. It's like one of those lifelong arts. I mean, I guess with everything that we do, you can do it forever. But
some things that still don't know, like, I dance well enough.
Oh my gosh, all the time. I feel like that's the same.
I think at this, it's very important that we know who we are and what we are capable of. We don't be so hard on yourself, because then you were just gonna focus on the negative things, and you don't want to do that. And to me, I think just enjoy the moment. And maybe today you can't not do that scene, but the next day you can, because it's all because what you go through during the day.
Yeah.
But you touch on a very important subject, and I talked about this with Steve and Tracy, is family. Family, when you get the support from the family, it's like you hit the jackpot. But there are many artists out there who unfortunately don't get that. So what do you say when you have the support or you don't have the support?
I guess it was a really big battle to do a character like that, because I have always been pretty supportive. Like, I think they all think I'm crazy, and they still don't even know how I make money. I don't think.
Exactly. My family don't know what am I doing as a fashion designer.
Yeah.
But I'm making it.
Yeah, definitely. So I think they always support me. I think it's just this weird, like, magical, like, what is this world? But for people who don't have that support, I can just, I feel like that would be so difficult. But I think like what you said, is just really knowing yourself and really, knowing those passions and knowing what's going to really make you happy. And it is
and
so worth it to just
right?
go for it. Yeah, It really is.
Yuori?
Yeah, I mean,
do you have the support from your family?
I do. I mean, my family's far, and I didn't grow up with my immediate family, but they've always been, even though I don't talk to them very often, and we don't know the ins and outs of our lives, and I feel like they've always known that I am someone who's creative, and that's going to feed my soul, and they've never been against it. So for me, it was very important for me to create a family environment with people that are around me, supportive and creative and on the same level, and just having them around me to give me that push and hope and just like energy that I need was very important to me. And yeah, I'm just very, very grateful that I have that kind of support system in my life. My friends are my family, and I'm just very lucky.
Yeah, I think it's really important that you have to find your environment and your surrounding, and really getting the support from them and supporting each other. And I think nowadays with technology and social media, you can really support each other by just being around the right people.
Yeah.
Right? And I mean, even you were saying like back then you were recording on the cassette tape and you were sending out. People still do that now. It's not just back then. I think people still do that now. If you feel like you have something, you just go for it. And I mean, look at Billie Eilish, just at home in bedroom with her brother, and now she's like what, a top. So I believe it's really, really. I strongly believe that if you feel like you have something in you and you really want to make a difference for yourself, I think it's very liberating, and just go for it and don't be afraid. And it's okay to fail.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's huge.
Yeah.
I wish we learned that from earliest lesson ever. Please fail, and fail often.
And it's okay to not be the best. It's okay to
Yes.
not amazing now,
You
and
know, my life motto is I always think that I'm a first runner-up. I never think that I'm the queen.
but that's good because then you'll always give yourself that room to
Yes, to grow and to keep
Yeah.
on going because once you're
yeah.
the queen, they're gonna dethrone you. So it's always good. I think it's okay to admit. I think failure is a very it could be motivation, and you just have to learn from it. And at the same time, Crystal, you were mentioning like fans. Sometimes they can be very supportive, but sometimes they can be there's anti fans who can be so mean. How I mean, how do we deal with them? I mean, Paris by Night fans are amazing. There's no anti-fans. When I say Paris by Night dancers, they all love you guys. But there are mean people out there.
I don't feel like I've ever had anything too overly aggressive. I feel like maybe there's been people, if I ever post something like a strong opinion about something, but I feel like about my art, I don't think I've ever had anyone be too mean online. Kids are cruel growing up,
Yeah.
definitely. Like, that was a whole thing to navigate. But I don't know, I can't even imagine, though. I teach some young girls, and I know that they really struggle with social media and, not being invited to something, and then you're, seeing things in a whole different way. Like, we grew up where it's, FOMO, but you kind of didn't know what everyone was doing. And now you can, stalk everybody and see where everyone is at every moment, it seems. And I can't imagine that. I know that we talk a lot about just really trying to find your tribe, find your people that you can connect with, and then just get rid of all the other noise. But I don't know if you guys have had haters. I haven't really had too many negative things yet online, or hopefully never. But
No, although there was one, this was years ago. I have posted a photo of me in a certain makeup look that I have done, and it just it collected a lot of misunderstood negative comments from people that I didn't even know, and it was just rapidly building, and it was so bad to a point where it just affected me
Because
so much
we're
that
human. Sometimes those things can affect us.
yeah, and I ended up deleting the post just because I didn't want it to affect other people. But hindsight, I should have left it on because my intentions weren't
Yes.
what they were perceiving, and so now I know that if something like that were to happen again, I think I would I know that as long as I'm true to myself and my intentions are pure, I just kind of have to stick to my guns. But in terms of acting or singing, everybody's been the people that do comment have been nothing but positive.
Right.
But I think for me, I'm my own worst critic. If anything,
Yeah.
I'm more hard on myself than anybody in my life, and so if it was somebody random people that were judging me, it would be hard. But what gonna do? I feel like there are going to be negative comments, people everywhere. For
Yeah.
There
Yeah.
you go.
Me, I just don't like negative comments. I don't like negative energy. I don't respond back to them. I just hide them. I just don't want to see them, But there's no need to stoop to that level and have any conversation with them because clearly they don't know who I am, and I don't need them to know who I am. One day they will know, basically, But to the public eye, you don't have to always be the nice one. I mean, speaking of Paris by Night, we're gonna go back. Krystal here always the sweet girlfriend for MTD and who else? Who have you been with?
But she is really that sweet in real life.
No, it's my point is that we going from the sweet girl here and then to Yuri, your famous role.
it's so good.
It's so good, You don't have to always be sweet to be loved. I mean, that role, you got so much love from that role. That role from
I know which one you're talking about, and yes, I'm so glad that people liked it, but I also used to get get a lot of hate comments from her Sun Night fans, like Bao Han fans.
Really?
Really?
And I, oh my gosh, like people hate me. I thought it was funny that people, Bao Han is so loved and so incredible, and I understand because they just like love her so much. But I was like, guys, I'm just acting.
I know, but it was so good, Yuri. It was so good that they have to do a sequel.
I know.
Good.
And I remember filming like a little mini
The outdoor, yeah, the little sketch.
And it was at Jennifer's house.
Yes.
Her house is so beautiful.
Yeah.
And at the time, that was like like the second or the third Paris by Night that I've done, and I didn't really know DTV, right?
DTV.
Yeah, he was so sweet, but I didn't really know him at the time, and like I didn't know Jennifer, like, and I didn't really know what was happening. But then they show up here and do this like filming, and it was so much fun. I remember being so intimidated, and I was like, now I have to be evil again.
Not only you stole Bao Heng's husband or lover, and then you like poke her eyes out. It was the best. It was amazing though. Do it again. How did you do that? Do it again. It's just how you take it out and go boom.
For me, I think it's a lot more fun to play an equal character than someone that's nice.
Why? Why is that?
No,
But you're not mean. You're not mean. You're not like, you know.
I can be really mean. No. I'm very sassy.
You're just intimidating a little bit. Sometimes.
People are very intimidated by me. Why?
I don't know. I'm not intimidated by you. Because I know it would just be like, I think with you guys, not only I work with you guys, but I think I know you guys on a more than just like a work level. We're friends, you know, and so I don't see you, and we are completely different. I think when you are in the same career path, then maybe you can intimidate each other. But for me, it's just more like, what can I do with these girls? You know, like
just calls. You're dressing up. I was definitely intimidated by Yuri whenever I first did Paris by Night with her, just because you're such a great dancer and such a great performer. You're so sure of yourself, and you've been touring with all these people. And I was kind of like, oh my gosh, who is this girl? Like, just I don't know. But I feel like once we became friends, and I was like, oh yeah, it's just yours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, there's Yuri. I think because she knows what I think because you know what you're doing, and you know who you are. But then there's like, a fun side of you. There's like a kooky side of you. Like, even just like your name, how people spell your name.
I am a really funny person.
You are very, very funny. And remember, I send you every time. I watch you on your Insta story, and I always send you messages, and you have like these like voices, and you it's so cute.
If I bring a smile to one person out there, I'll be funny.
You
know what's so funny? I remember I went to Canada one time to do a job, and you know how you have to show them your visa paper, and when it was my time, and went to do security, and like he was looking at my paper, he was like, "Oh, what are you doing here?" And I was like, "Oh, I'm here to do a job. I'm an entertainer." He was like, "Oh, let me guess, you're a comedian." I was like, "Do I look funny? Like that?"
What? That's funny.
I mean, you can be a comedian. You kind of like, you have that look of Ali Wong. You can be funny like Ali Wong.
Ty, not all Asians look alike.
Not all Asian look alike, but there's a lot of Asian that look non-Asian that look like Asian, like Krystal. Okay, but I mean, what do you think? Is it different working for Paris by Night and then working for another production?
Do we go first?
Take it away, Krystal.
Be honest. Be honest. No one's watching. Maybe Marie is watching, but there's no one else.
Hi, Marie. I mean, I think the reason why we all keep coming back is because, like you said earlier, it is a family, and you get to know everyone so well, and you are in these crazy long hours, long rehearsals, and somehow you get it all together in this short couple of weeks for this show. And so I think that makes it really different, because a lot of our other jobs are like a day or a couple days, and then of course the dance industry is pretty small and you get to know people, but I know that my closest friends that are dancers are from Paris by Night. Like, they're all family, and they're all such a great group of people. Like, I don't even know how we all ended up being together on this insane job, this crazy, like, you know, hugely amazing show. But I mean, that's what's made it different for me, and that's why I love to always go back, because of the family that they've created for us all. So yeah.
I think so too. For me as well, it really does feel like a family environment, and that, you know, makes the long hours better. And we really do hang out outside of the job.
Yes, you do.
Yeah. For some of us, a lot of us actually, we've done it for so many years that it's easy. We know that we will work together well, and it makes it easy. We know what to expect. It makes it go smoother. And so even if we are tired and cranky sometimes, like, we know, we understand. So we know when to give each other space, and we know how to navigate one another. And so it comes down to, like, we just all love each other.
Yeah.
There's not any drama in terms of, like, the dancers not getting along. Like, we may get frustrated because we're cranky and we're hungry and tired maybe, but no, you know what I mean? We understand, and it's never, and we all hang out.
Yeah. I mean, it's like exactly what Steve and Tracy said too. Is that, like, it's a matter of teamwork, and you going to, like, you know, when they send out an email and say, are you available for those days, you kind of mentally prepare those gonna be the days that you're gonna work your ass off, and then you're gonna be like, you know, but then it's so rewarding after every single number. You know, I mean, you guys have 2 weeks to learn like 10 numbers. I have 2 weeks to make, like, I don't know how many costume. And then it's just so rewarding when it's like, you know, we do the costume pile, or like you go out for the finale. It's just, and then you even, you know, when you are tired and cranky, you're like, oh my God, I'm not going to do this anymore. But then when you're done with the show, you were like, I'll see you again next time.
Yeah.
You know, it's crazy. And then Tracy and Steve also said, like, we learned so much from the job, from Paris by Night, and Tracy was saying, like, she has to prepare a resume, and, you know, as a dancer, she said it's gonna be like a list of what shows she's done or where she's been. But then at the same time, she's like, I have learned this. I have learned teamwork. I've learned, like, you know, many other things while being a dancer and working with so many people. Do you guys feel the same way?
Yeah, I think for me, dancers in general are so incredible to me. The abilities and, like, the skill sets that require of us to learn so quickly.
So smart. You guys are so smart.
I think so too.
Yeah, like that. Just like that.
Memorize all those steps, and then say, like, you go on set, and sometimes things change so quickly, and you adapt so quickly, and then on top of that, you have to perform so quickly. And, you know, I just feel like just working with a team, working with people you've never danced with before, or partnering dance, like trusting someone.
Yes.
Like, you know, all that is just so incredible, and you do get to learn all of that in such a condensed amount of time with her by night, and you know, we just don't. We may not realize it, but we're just like keep racking up those skills, and it's very incredible.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's definitely hard work. It's definitely like trust. I think it's definitely a trust issue because it can be so dangerous.
Absolutely.
You know,
Yeah.
it's not just like fun and pretty, you guys. I think you guys have done some like crazy stunts and crazy things. And I mean, like Yuri, Krystal, you don't do aerial, right?
No,
But
I gymnastics, but not aerial. No.
right, but then Yuri did aerial, and so Yuri is like, she's dancing on the ground, and she's like on the air, like
Yeah.
it's
I
great.
remember my first aerial work. It was with a group of people that have done aerial work for so long. Like Addie, she's a pro. Tracy's has done it for a long time, and so for me, it was learning choreography. And sure, like I could follow that, but there's so many different logistics to it and safety precautions, and strength, like upper
Mm-hmm.
body strength. That's something that I lack. So for me to be able to do that, I mean, people train for years to be able to,
Mm-hmm.
and you gotta keep up with these pros and
Mm-hmm.
to perform it well and like try not to die. It was like it
I
was
mean,
hard.
I mean, at the same time, being a dancer is very physical, and you guys have to be careful with your health and your body. Physically, you cannot be injured. Like, how are you guys like protecting yourself?
I take a lot of yoga. I feel like yoga helps. Meditation. Tracy's husband David is really great. Oh my gosh, he's the best physical therapist ever.
Yes, that's
Everyone
what
needs
I
to go
heard.
to him.
Yeah.
He's incredible. He's definitely helped me work out some like next steps. But it is really hard because you do so much to your body over the years, and you have to take care of it through eating really well, because that's like a whole other thing, getting your sleep and everything. But it's hard to learn that. Like you learn that through a lot of years of not doing something, and then you get a little bit older and you're like, oh crap, like I need to stretch my muscles, I need to get massages, I need to do a lot of self-care. Dancers, it's not like an athlete where you get your own physical therapist. Like you have to go out and get something to help your body to continue to go, because
Right.
injuries, it's really
And I
difficult.
mean, you have to protect yourself because dancers are independent, and you have to, if you want to have a long, like longevity in your career span, you have to protect yourself.
Yeah.
Your health and physical and all that.
Yeah.
I think it's it's a lot for being a dancer.
Yeah, it really is. We put our bodies through a lot.
Are you okay, Yuri?
love
You
it.
kind of like, yeah.
Yeah, it's true. It really is true. And like, when I was younger, I definitely thought that I was invincible.
I can do this. I can do anything.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. And so that's one thing I would tell my younger self: to eat better, to take care of my body a little bit more, because now that I'm older and I'm more aware, I think I could have prevented little injuries that I've had before, or, you know.
But I feel like it's not like they're with dancing right now, and I'm so happy for you guys, because now I feel like being a dancer is a respectable career, and you can do so much more besides physically dancing. You can do so much more. You can create, you can be on the creative side, you can produce, you can direct, and so to me, why are you young? Like you said, Yuri, when you are young, you can do so much. You can do whatever you want. But then be smart about it. Be smart about your career and make the right choices, and then just keep it going, because no one is stopping you, right?
Yeah, that's true. And like you said, there are so many more opportunities now.
Mm-hmm.
With teachers, and for me, when I started my career, all I wanted to do was be a backup dancer, and that was huge back then. And although there are certain artists that I want to work with now and still like dance for them, it is so nice to know that there there's a bigger range of career for dancers, not just dancing for somebody, but just for yourself and creating a world where you can be the focal point.
I want you to share any tip or advice for anyone out there, or especially Vietnamese dancers that want to get into the dance world. Like, do they have to get an agent, and from an agent you go to different auditions, or how, or because both of you have to audition to be on Paris by Night? Is that the only way, or is there any other way if they want to be a to be to dance for Paris by Night, or even to be in the dance world?
I think in today's world, it is so easier and not easier, in the sense that there are so many different outlets now where you can
That's
show.
the easy part.
Yeah, because there's social media. There are a lot of jobs that ask for your Instagram handles now, and they ask how many followers you have, or you have different platforms you can showcase who you are and and share what you want to do. But at the same time, it is very saturated.
Yes.
And there's so many talented people out there. And so it's hard to navigate. And so, yes, for me, I think that if you can have somebody that can help you to show you the world of finding you auditions or getting you in front of the right people, it's always helpful. I have a beautiful relationship with my manager, who I have been with for a really long time, and he knows me. He knows what I want to do and who I am and where I want to be. And so it's always nice to talk to someone who can guide you.
Be best friend with your manager or your agent. Be their best friend. Send them gifts.
It's very important for your manager to know, or your agent to know who you are on a personal level. I know there are a lot of people who think that they just want a professional relationship and that's it. But for me, we're all humans, and it's a human business. It's and you need to be able to create this genuine relationship. And
Yes.
I think if you do that anywhere you go, everything else will just fall into place. Like, I don't believe in networking, or just create genuine relationship with everybody. And yeah, I think everything else will just fall into place. And so, yeah, I think that would be very helpful to get an agent and manager. Yeah, I think so.
Okay. I mean, I feel like, to continue with that thought, is that I feel like you're right. There's so many outlets out there, and it's so easier to showcase your talent. But at the same time, not everyone get job by showing things on social media, because I feel like you need to have that connection. You need to have that genuine connection when you see a director, or you see someone, or casting director, or a job. Because if you don't feel it, if they don't feel you, they're not going to hire you because you are an amazing dancer, right?
Because there's so many people that are amazing out there.
Yeah.
And like a lot of the times, even most recently now, like, people want to hire people that are easy to work with.
Yeah.
Like, to hang out with.
Yeah.
Great work ethic. And just nice people in general that you want to hang out with.
Right.
Be around with, because you can find so many amazing people out there, but if you're not fun, or you're hard to work with, or you're not nice, then what is the point?
Yes.
So.
Be a good person.
Be a good person. Be kind.
Be a good person.
That's what Steve say. Be kind. I have some fun question I want to ask you guys now. Okay. If you have one day to live, what would you do? Is that fun?
Oh my god. I would eat all the carbs and all the cheese and not care. I'd probably, I don't know, gosh, that's such a hard thing. I'd snuggle with my kitties and, oh god, one day.
Yes.
Gosh. But all I can think of my cats, my boyfriend, and food right now. Really.
Okay. Yuri?
I would definitely have a huge gathering with everybody that I love.
Okay.
Yeah.
And everybody into one place. That would just be a love fest with like all different types of food that everybody wants to eat. And having a grand old time together, laughing.
And then never going to sleep so the day doesn't ever end.
Yes.
This is a great plan.
Yeah, you would die because you eat so much. Krystal and I better be in that group with you. Okay, and if you can only bring one item, if you get put in a deserted island.
Wait, what?
One item, what would it be?
Well, like a survival item, or what are we talking?
I don't know, just like nothing's there, just you. It's not
What would you
hard.
bring? Stardust. Tell us what you would bring.
A what?
What would you?
What would you?
I would bring scissors.
To like cut leaves and make
Practical.
outfits?
Yes, you can scissor, you can cut, and you can do a lot. You can poke, you can stab, you can cut, you can do a lot of things.
Trying to kill.
I don't know, you're on an island. Maybe there's a coconut that you need to poke it so you can drink because there's no water.
Look at you. So smart.
But wouldn't you want like maybe I want fire?
You and you can do all of that.
No, that's not. I'm not an item.
Oh my god.
Okay. So now, well, you guys still don't.
Matches? I
Huh?
feel like I need warmth, like a fire.
A lighter?
I guess you'd
Like
have
a
to
lighter?
be able to do that. You'd have to be able to do that with like wood, right? Maybe.
Yeah.
But I don't know how to do that.
You can just do that. Huh? Matches?
Matches.
Okay.
Uh,
So you need fire. Okay. And if you have an opportunity to have dinner with one of your ultimate role model or idol, still alive, dead or alive, who would it be and why?
I would say God. I have many questions.
Tell me about it. That's a good one, Yuri.
Yes.
I want to know all the things too, for
Yeah.
sure.
That would be a great meet.
Okay.
That's so
Krystal?
funny. The first person, I mean, there's so many people, but the first person that I thought of, and I don't know if it's because I've been down a rabbit hole of all her work, just because I think she's fabulous, is Michelle Williams. I feel like I just want her to tell me how to do what she does.
Yes.
Yeah, I just love her. and
I
I'm
love
just
her
watching all
too.
her-
I love her.
I love
She's
her
so great.
too. I think she's one of the rare actress who really know who she is and just really do what she wants to do, and no one can tell her what to do.
Yeah.
And I think when you're in that position, it's just very powerful.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You know?
Yeah.
I agree with you. Okay, and if you were an animal, what animal would you be?
The cat.
A cat? So you can be lazy and independent. Oh, look at that.
I feel like I would. I feel like if I was going to be an animal, I'd be a cat. I would.
Okay.
In a nice, cozy home somewhere.
Yes.
Not a stray cat.
And Yuri?
I don't. My favorite animal is elephants,
Mm.
but I don't know that I want to be an elephant. Maybe I would want to be an elephant.
They're so lovely.
I love them so much.
Yeah.
They're so loving. They're compassionate. Like they love their family. They grieve for their family. They bat for their family. They're really awesome.
Yeah. Okay, and if you have one thing to say to Paris by Night fans or Paris by Night in general, what would you say?
Thank you for having this white girl on the show. I love being a part of it. I really do feel really lucky that I managed to make it this far.
I would say I'm so grateful that Press One Night gave me opportunities to continue to do what I love to do, which is performing. I just genuinely love performing so much, and also giving me a huge group of family that I've always wanted, growing up, and just people that I can count on and love so much. I'm just so grateful to have them in my life, and so thank you.
Okay, and last but not least, one tip or advice to the viewers about life, about dancing, about this pandemic. One tip or one advice.
Breathe.
Day by day.
The roller coaster. I mean, that's been helping me, just sitting and just knowing that this is all I need, and it's all gonna work out. It's been my mantra.
Absolutely. I think for me, I've just been kind of looking at this experience to reflect on myself and see how I can change when all of this is over, like how I can move forward being a better version of myself in terms of with people or animals, with the environment, and just so that all of this isn't for nothing.
Yes.
All of this is happening for a reason.
Yes.
We have to learn what we are learn so that all of this isn't for nothing.
Yes.
That was so tragic. And so I've been doing that for myself. And I think if we can all do that, it will be a better place to live when all of this is over. Because it is only temporary, and it is going to be over soon. So, yeah.
Yes. I mean, we are so lucky that we get to do what we love, and we are so lucky that we're alive. So really just live your life, enjoy, and just be safe, be healthy. And the fans love you. When you have this moment, go back and read the comments. One of the fans said, "Yuri, thanks for stabbing Bao Hung's blind." But I
did, because I'm a great actress, okay?
But I love you both. Thank you so much for doing this with me, and just please stay safe, okay? Stay safe, and then let's connect. And I'm so happy that we have this connect today, and we're sharing your beautiful stories and your life.
We love you.
Thank you for having us.
Love you. Okay, bye.